Stand in the scorching desert heat 4,000 years ago, and you would witness something almost impossible rising from the endless sand. A city so vast, so wealthy and so dazzling that ancient travelers swore it could not possibly have been built by mortal human hands at all. This was Babylon, the beating heart of ancient Mesopotamia, where gold gleamed on temple walls and rivers fed endless fields of golden grain. For centuries it stood as the richest city on the entire earth, and today we walk its streets before its slow, inevitable fall from glory. Every single stone here quietly tells a story of power, ambition, and a civilization determined to touch the very heavens themselves above. The wide Euphrates River curls through the city like a lifeline, carrying boats loaded with spices, silk, timber, and precious golden grain. Along its muddy banks stand tall mud brick warehouses stacked high with treasures gathered from every distant corner of the sprawling empire. Merchants shout out prices in a dozen languages, their voices rising over the constant hum of a city that truly never seems to sleep at all. Ahead rise the legendary walls of Babylon, so massively thick that two full chariots could easily race side by side along their flattened top. Ancient Greek writers once called these walls one of the greatest engineering feats the entire ancient world had ever witnessed firsthand. Watchtowers line the endless stone ramparts, their long shadows stretching across fields of barley and shimmering irrigation canals below. Beyond the towering walls, the famous Ishtar Gate glows brightly with glazed blue bricks that catch the desert sunlight like liquid sapphire fire. Golden bulls and dragons march endlessly across its glazed surface, sacred guardians carved to honor the ancient goddess of love and war herself. Every visitor entering through this towering gate feels smaller, humbled by a display of divine power and truly staggering royal wealth here. Inside the city, narrow winding streets snake between homes of sun-baked clay, their rooftops crowded with drying dates, figs and laundry. Children chase each other through crowded alleyways, while priests in flowing white robes move solemnly toward the sacred temple district nearby. The air smells of roasted barley bread, burning temple incense, and the sharp tang of the river mixing with dust from the open desert wind. At the very center of the city towers the great Ziggurat of Marduk, a stepped pyramid said to reach upward toward the heavens themselves above. Some modern scholars believe this structure inspired the ancient legend of the Tower of Babel, a monument to boundless human ambition itself. Priests climb its terraces at dawn, chanting sacred prayers meant to keep the sun rising and the yearly harvest flowing every single year. Nearby, the legendary hanging gardens cascade in lush green terraces, said to be built for a homesick queen far from her own native homeland. Exotic trees, blooming vines and flowing fountains defy the brutal desert heat, an oasis engineered purely to inspire awe in every visitor. Slaves and engineers operate hidden water wheels day and night, lifting river water to nourish gardens suspended high above the busy streets. Historians still fiercely debate whether these gardens truly existed, yet their legend has outlived the very empire that supposedly built them. In the crowded marketplace, merchants trade wool, wine, ivory, and lapis lazuli brought from lands thousands of miles beyond the far horizon. Babylon sits proudly at the crossroads of the ancient world, where nearly every single trade road eventually leads toward its golden gates. Scribes press wedge-shaped symbols into wet clay tablets, recording trade deals, taxes, and the slow movements of the distant night stars. This is cuneiform, humanity's earliest known writing system, born from the need to track wealth flowing endlessly through this great city. Nearby stands a tall stone pillar inscribed with the ancient laws of Hammurabi, rules meant to bring order to a sprawling, diverse empire. An eye for an eye, the ancient laws boldly declare, one of history's first attempts to write justice permanently into unbreakable stone forever. At night, priests and astronomers climb the Ziggurat to chart the stars, believing the heavens quietly controlled every single human fate. Babylonian astronomy will one day shape calendars, mathematics, and astrology that are still used across much of the modern world today still. But beneath all the splendor, life remains harsh for the common people who built these wonders with their blistered, aching, tired hands daily. Farmers toil endlessly under a merciless sun, while nobles feast on roasted lamb and sweet wine within cool, shaded marble palace halls nearby. Slaves captured from conquered lands haul heavy stone and brick, their labor fueling the empire's endless, insatiable hunger for glory always. Yet even they gather together at festivals, when music, dancing, and firelight fill the streets with rare and precious moments of joy shared. Soldiers march proudly through the gates in polished bronze armor, returning from campaigns that expand Babylon's reach ever further outward. Conquered kings kneel before the Babylonian rulers, their treasures paraded through the streets as trophies of total and utter triumph won. For now, Babylon fears no enemy at all. Its walls stand too high, its army too strong, and its gods far too powerful to ever be openly defied. But history quietly whispers a warning that even the mightiest of cities eventually crumble beneath the crushing weight of time itself, always. Empires will rise to challenge Babylon, and one day distant Persian armies will stand exactly where we are standing right now, together still. The gardens will slowly wither away, the Ziggurat will crumble, and the golden gates will fade into desert sand and total final silence soon. Yet the ideas born here, law, writing, and astronomy, will outlive the crumbling bricks and outlast the empire that first created them long ago. If you have enjoyed this journey through ancient Babylon, please consider subscribing for many more cinematic history journeys just like it. Every like and every share helps bring these forgotten worlds back to life for viewers discovering them for the very first time today here. Tell us down in the comments below which ancient city or civilization you want us to reconstruct next in our upcoming documentary video piece. Should we walk the sunlit streets of ancient Egypt next, or explore the dramatic fall of a mighty empire lost to time forever after that day? Babylon reminds us that even the richest, mightiest cities are built by ordinary people chasing truly extraordinary dreams together always. Its towering walls are gone, and its gardens are dust. Yet its legacy still quietly shapes the world we live in today, unseen, but eternal still. Somewhere beneath the sands of modern Iraq, the ancient bones of Babylon still sleep, waiting patiently to be remembered once more someday. And as long as its story keeps being told, the Golden City never truly falls. It simply waits for someone to walk its streets once again soon. Thank you so much for exploring this lost world together with us. And until next time, keep wondering what history still has yet to reveal.